What is up, guys? Logan here. Welcome to episode 1 of Trans Talk. So my room is super echoey. I still have not found a permanent location to record this, so we're gonna have to go with this. Just move this. Make this a little bright. So yes, welcome to episode 1. I think we'd call this episode 1 because the first episode was like an intro. So, yeah. So this episode is going to be a little bit, kind of like a graphic type thing. Well, not really graphic, but I'm going to be talking about things that might make you uncomfortable. So let's get started. So today's episode, if you saw in the title, is going to be about bottom surgery. So I did write down a few notes on paper, so I will try not to look at it too much. I have to talk with my hands anyway, so let's get started. So what is bottom surgery for those of you who do not know? Bottom surgery is, there's two types. There is the phalloplasty, which is, they take skin from donor sites. So there's one area of the skin they can take it from where they take it from your forearm, and they use that to make your penis. There's a lot of work, like a lot more intense stuff that I don't really understand. Like, I've looked into it. They have to, like, before you get this, you have to get a hysterectomy. Then they will attach, like, your urethra, and they basically make a penis. That'll work. And then there's another one that I actually did not know much about until recently. I still need to do more research on both of those before I make my final decision, but it is medoplasty, which is taking the clitoris, which on hormones, it grows for a couple inches. It can grow to like the size of your thumb, but they basically are releasing it or cutting it and making it basically what I've heard people call it a micro penis, which is one of the videos I saw, they called it that. So the cost of these are actually really expensive. For the phallo, it is about $20,000, which is, I've looked into it more. I thought it was around $10,000, but I googled it just to make sure, and the answers I saw were about $20,000, which is crazy, but it's a huge procedure and it's risky. And the meadow, I didn't really find a set pricing for it. I found that it was between $4,000 and $60,000. So moving on to the question that you're probably wondering why I'm talking about bottom surgery, and you're like, oh, are you getting bottom surgery if you're even watching this video? And the answer is probably not anytime soon, for a few reasons that I'll discuss. So the first reason that I don't think I'll be getting anytime soon is because I'm not sure. And you do not want to go through something as big as this if you're not sure. I watched a few more YouTubers talk about their experience with it. There's a lot of things that can go wrong, which with any surgery, things go wrong. Something could have gone wrong with my top surgery. Thankfully it didn't. But I know there's risks because you're working with a big area and it's a lot. And then I also watched one person, I cannot remember who it was, but they were talking about how they had a friend who got the surgery and they did not like the results at all. Like, they weren't happy. I am not like, I hate my bodies, like the genitals I have, but I'm not gonna, like, if I do go through with the surgery, what if I'm not happy still? Or I'm more unhappy? I also saw somebody, like, the same person talked about someone who got it and they couldn't stand a pee, because that's one of the things you can do with it. You're able to stand and pee, like, this guy. What else do I want to talk about? Other reason I am questioning it. Yeah, if I'm not happy with it. Jeez, I need to plan these videos. No, I'm sorry. So yeah. So as of right now, my answer is no. But there was a time back before I got my top surgery, before I started hormones, before I was even fully out, that I was asked, are you gonna want to get the surgery? Back then they called it the surgery. Do you want to get the surgery? I'm like, you mean like bottom surgery? I was like, no. because we had actually talked about it back in my high school when I was questioning it. I think I had just started binding and stuff, and I was talking with my other trans friends, and he was like, oh yeah, you can like pick the size and stuff, but it's not going to work. You can either get a big one that doesn't work, or you can get a small one that works. So like this before we like discussed it, like looked into it or anything. So back then I would have said no. Like I was like, no, not even thinking about that. But it wasn't until after I got my top surgery that I was kind of like, it's like getting a tattoo. You get one done, you want the rest. You want more. So I was kind of like, yeah, I kind of want the surgery now. And so now I'm kind of on the edge of yes and no. Like I want it because I want to have the right anatomy, kind of as best as they can get me. But then there's the other part that's like, what if I don't like the results? So yeah, maybe we will come back. If you have had had bottom surgery, then let me know how it went, like what your experience was, and all that stuff. Also, I'm sorry that I did not go into MTF bottom surgery because I, myself being FTM, don't really know anything about that. So yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. And I will be back next Sunday for another episode of Trans Talk. If you like this video, subscribe, and I will see you next time.